back, now recognize the gentleman from California, Mr. Gray, for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Chairman Ranking Member Craig, for holding this timely hearing, and thank you to our witnesses for being here today. Appreciate that. Yeah, I find myself concerned about the narrative developed around the health and safety of our crops. Farmers are under increasing stress, tariffs, labor, changes in energy policy. And I think these last few years have really revealed just how fragile our food production system can be. We must focus on science and research to ensure everyone has access to safe and healthy food. But the Central Valley grows healthy food point blank, full stop. From vegetables to fruits to nuts, our producers are at the core of ensuring America is healthy. Our farmers care deeply about feeding Americans safe products and do so under a uniquely stringent regulatory environment in California. I worry that what seems to be a well-intentioned movement is achieving the opposite. By not following the science and creating dangerous narratives that go against what research and our institutions have told us, we endanger farmers even more. Mr. Cameron, it's great to see you here in Washington. I find myself, concerned that while the MAHA report may claim it has the goal of making America healthy, the actual conclusions in the report are faulty. If you were writing your own report, justifying your production practices and making suggestions for a healthier population, what would you include?
Thank you, Congressman Adam. Great. We know that we're producing the finest and highest quality food in the world with the safest practices for our workers, for our communities. We're doing the right thing. We're glad to see fresh fruits and vegetables being mentioned, and increased consumption would be fantastic. That would help all of us in the farming community. But we demand science at the base of decisions moving forward. We feel very strongly that sometimes we get emotion. I know that TikTok people that get a following. It may not be true, could be great, but we want to see science as a basis for any decisions moving forward. Absolutely.
I appreciate that sentiment. I don't think we can expect our farmers to adapt to a constantly changing narrative around their crop protection tools, while at the same time stripping away the staff and resources needed to ensure farmers feel safe adopting these new technologies. Just this weekend, in fact, the administration instructed further cuts at the EPA, closing down the Office of Research and Development. These staff cuts lead to further delays in critical approval processes and, frankly, slow the opportunity for innovation in the crop production space. Mr. Witherby, in your testimony, you call for the creation of a science-based risk proportionate pathways that recognize the unique properties of biological and gene-edited pest control tools. Could you go ahead and elaborate on that? Is the EPA adequately equipped to assess these technologies, or do they need additional funds or perhaps specific scientists to efficiently and effectively review this type of technology?
Yeah, I think that unfortunately they're regulating to legislation that's been put in place for chemicals. As we start to look at some of these new technologies now, they are adapting to some of these. It's just slow, and a lot of times it's plant first, and then followed by other biologics or other things, and so it's just not fast enough, and it's not across the board. The same scientific decisions that are being made: is it safe to the environment? Is it safe to people? Should we not be able to go and test that? Those three things are kind of key pieces to this to move it forward and to allow for the universities to test, and then from that, the data is there in order to approve it to move on to commercialization and into the growers' hands.
Thank you. Mr. Chairman, I yield back the rest of my time.